in the shadow of towering ivory walls, where privilege often walked hand in hand with indifference, one young woman dared to defy expectations. Tiffany Ariana Trump, a name synonymous with glamour and power, found herself standing at the crossroads of wealth and responsibility. What began as a simple seminar on social inequality would ignite a fire within her, one that would challenge not only her beliefs but the very boundaries of what a single act of compassion could achieve. Beneath the polished exterior and inherited name lay a story few could have imagined, a journey of heartbreak, hope, and a mission that would change countless lives forever. In the spring of 2016, across the sprawling halls of the University of Pennsylvania, Tiffany Trump shining brightly like a dazzling star in a sky full of stars. Tiffany Ariana Trump stood out as a radiant presence. As the daughter of the then current President of the United States and real estate mogul Donald Trump, Tiffany exuded dazzling beauty, elegance, and an irresistible charm. She was not only a symbol of glamour but also an embodiment of exceptional talent. As a brilliant model and singer, Tiffany commanded attention wherever she appeared, becoming the center of everyone's focus. But Tiffany's allure extended beyond her appearance or her family name. Behind her designer outfits and radiant smile lay a heart filled with compassion, kindness, and boundless love for those less fortunate. From a young age, Tiffany's parents instilled in her the belief that wealth came with responsibility. What you have isn't just a privilege but a tool to change the world. Her mother, Marla Maples, often told her, "Before we dive into the story, let us know which city you're watching from. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel because tomorrow we'll be sharing even more exciting stories." The story began on a cold, rainy afternoon when Tiffany happened to attend a seminar on social inequality. The dimly lit conference room, illuminated by warm yellow lights, amplified the gravity of the professor's words. He spoke of children in Philadelphia without warm coats in winter, kids attending school on empty stomachs, and students forced to write with broken pencils. Tiffany sat silently, but her brilliant blue eyes glimmered with deep emotion. Having grown up in luxury, she had never witnessed such injustices. Yet, deep within her heart, she felt the pain of those children as if she were living their reality. That image haunted her for the rest of the evening. That night, in her elegantly decorated dorm room, Tiffany found herself unable to sleep. The professor's lecture reverberated in her mind. She opened her laptop and began researching the plight of impoverished children in Philadelphia. Each image and statistic that appeared on her screen broke her heart. A child smiling brightly over a simple loaf of bread. A barren home without heating in the freezing winter. Everything seemed to urge Tiffany to take action. The next morning, Tiffany gathered her close friends at a cafe near campus. While they were accustomed to seeing Tiffany in all her glamorous splendor, this time they noticed something different. A fiery determination in her eyes and an ambitious plan on her mind. "Yesterday, I attended a seminar on social inequality, and what I heard has been impossible for me to forget," Tiffany began, her gaze heavy with concern. "Did you know there are kids in Philadelphia who don't have enough warm clothes to wear in winter? Who go to school hungry? And who have to use broken pencils to do their work? I can't believe such things are happening right in our city." She paused, giving her words a moment to resonate with her friends. Then continued, "I couldn't sleep at all last night. I kept asking myself, how can we help those children? We, who are so fortunate to have everything, cannot simply sit idle and ignore this. That's why I called you all here today. I want us to come together to launch a bold yet compassionate and deeply meaningful idea." Leaning forward, her voice broke slightly but carried undeniable resolve. "I want us to create a support program for underprivileged children here in Philadelphia. We can organize tutoring sessions, provide learning materials, and supply essentials like warm clothing and meals. I truly believe that if we start with small steps, we can make a big difference." She paused again, looking each of her friends in the eye, and added, "I know some of you might think this idea is unrealistic or too difficult to accomplish. But I believe that with determination and unity, we can make it happen. We don't need to do something monumental right away. Even small actions from each of us can be enough to make a start. One friend, Sarah, spoke up. Tiffany, your idea is wonderful, but we're just college students. How do you think we can achieve something as significant as this? Tiffany immediately responded, we have intelligence, we have time, and we are studying at one of the best schools in the world. We can make a difference if we start with small steps. Another voice, Brian, chimed in with skepticism. But Tiffany, have you ever really understood the circumstances of those kids? We grew up with everything we needed. Do you think people will trust a group of wealthy students like us? Tiffany calmly replied, yes, we grew up in abundance. But that's not a reason to stand on the sidelines. It's precisely because we are more fortunate that we have to act. At this point, Rachel, another friend, expressed her concern. Even if your idea works, where will we get the money? Do you think we can convince anyone to donate to a group of students with no experience? Tiffany didn't waver. She said, we'll work hard, we'll organize fundraising events, seek support from professors and the community. If we believe in this goal, we'll find a way. The debate grew more heated as everyone voiced their opinions. Some agreed with Tiffany, but many still opposed her. Brian remained firm in his stance. Tiffany, you've always lived in the spotlight and are used to things coming easily to you. But reality isn't always like that. You should be more realistic. Tiffany stayed silent for a few seconds, then responded with a voice full of emotion. I know I have privileges. And that's precisely why I feel responsible. If we don't do anything, who will? We don't need to start with something huge. We just need one small step. And we can build from there. Finally, after an hour of tense discussion, Tiffany, with her patience and persuasive arguments, managed to calm the room. Sarah, who had initially opposed the idea, spoke up. I admit your idea isn't easy to pull off. But you've made me feel like it's really worth a try. Rachel, with an awkward smile, said, I'm still worried about the finances. But if you're ready to see this through, I'll support you. Brian, who had strongly opposed the idea at first, eventually shrugged and said, all right, Tiffany, if you think we can pull this off, I'll give you a chance. But remember, we have to take this seriously. Gradually, one by one, the group began to shift from opposition to support. Tiffany's passionate spirit spread like a small flame, igniting each heart. Confronted with initial doubts, she not only convinced her friends to join her but also inspired them with the belief that they could truly make a difference. She knew this was only the beginning of a long journey, filled with challenges and skepticism. After the meeting and receiving the full support of her friends, Tiffany officially set out to implement her initiative. The name, Bridge to a Brighter Future, was not only symbolic but also emphasized the noble goal, to help and empower those who needed support the most. Tiffany assigned specific responsibilities to each member of the group to maximize everyone's potential. Sarah, with her finesse and excellent communication skills, Sarah was tasked with reaching out to local charitable organizations to seek collaboration and financial support. She also organized meetings with representatives from these organizations to build long-term relationships. Brian, as the group's social media expert, Brian took charge of promoting the program on various online platforms. He created innovative media campaigns, ranging from heartfelt videos featuring real-life stories to posts encouraging community participation. Rachel, known for her organizational talent, Rachel managed logistics, event coordination, and fund allocation. She also meticulously planned gift distribution events, ensuring everything ran smoothly and efficiently. Emma, a law student. Emma was responsible for drafting legal documents and ensuring all program activities complied with regulations. She also supported the drafting of partnership contracts and advocated for the rights of the children participating in the program. Olivia, an art student. Olivia designed the logo, posters, and brand identity for the campaign. She also created inspiring artwork and posters displayed at major events to draw public attention. Liam, an engineering student. Liam proposed developing an app to directly connect donors with children in need. He also oversaw the technical aspects, ensuring the app operated seamlessly and with high security. Jake, a computer science student. Jake handled information security and developed a secure online platform for the program. He also set up a transparent tracking system, allowing donors to see how their contributions were being utilized. Sophia, a medical student. Sophia led regular health checkups for the children in the program. She collaborated with local hospitals to provide free medical services, from basic health screenings to nutritional counseling. Beyond these key roles, Tiffany mobilized many other friends to contribute to meaningful and practical tasks. James and Clara, responsible for identifying and compiling a list of individuals and families in need, with a particular focus on areas such as elementary and high schools, impoverished neighborhoods, community centers, and churches. Ethan, tasked with organizing on-site visits to provide comfort and support, informing families and individuals about the program, and creating a bridge between them and the support team. Anna and MIA managed volunteer teams participating in gift distributions and tutoring sessions, ensuring all activities were conducted effectively and with genuine compassion. Lucas planned local workshops to encourage community participation in the program. From financial contributions to volunteering efforts, Tiffany didn't stop with her student team. She also invited top professors from the university to contribute. Professor Martin from the Sociology Department supported data research to guide the program's strategies. Professor Emily from the Education Department designed soft skills courses for children, helping them build confidence and better integrate into society. Professor Richard from the Economics Department provided financial advice and developed long-term plans to ensure the program's sustainability. Professor Linda from the Psychology Department proposed free counseling sessions for parents and children to help them overcome emotional challenges. Dr. Samuel from the Medical Department organized regular free health checkups for underprivileged children, ensuring they received support not only in education but also in health. Professor Clara from the Literature Department led community reading sessions, fostering a love for knowledge among children. Tiffany's efforts went beyond administrative roles. She actively participated in every activity, from visiting local stores to request donations to convincing major sponsors to contribute. She always carried with her an earnest passion and sincerity. "This isn't just a charity project," Tiffany shared. "It's an opportunity for us to prove that compassion can bring about real change." Within just a few months, the program had organized a variety of activities: weekend tutoring classes, charitable gift distributions, life skills workshops, and awareness-raising seminars for the community. The team also expanded their initiatives to meet the practical needs of those in need. Food and essential supplies distribution. Monthly, the team organized food drives, distributing items such as rice, noodles, milk, and fresh produce. Families with young children also received age-appropriate nutritional products. Temporary financial support, in collaboration with major sponsors. The program established an emergency fund to provide short-term financial assistance for families facing exceptional hardships, such as medical expenses, school tuition, or rent payments. Scholarship program. Outstanding students facing financial difficulties were supported by Tiffany and the professors through scholarships, ensuring they could continue their education without interruptions. Small job programs for parents, through a network of partners. The program organized short-term vocational training sessions for parents, including sewing, cooking, and basic office skills. Several parents secured suitable jobs after participating in these programs. Community housing support. With the help of major sponsors, the team assisted in repairing homes for families living in unsafe conditions. A decent home provided many children with better study environments. A significant event called Light of the Future, held at a local park, became a memorable milestone. The event attracted a large crowd, including professors, students, and families, featuring activities such as free bookstores, art performances, and educational games. The event not only brought smiles to children but also inspired kindness within the community. With each step, Tiffany and her friends solidified their mission, transforming Bridge to a Brighter Future into a symbol of compassion and determination. Tiffany's program not only helped hundreds of children but also created a powerful ripple effect within the student and local communities. Her classmates, coming from diverse backgrounds, joined forces with Tiffany to drive meaningful change. Their efforts inspired not only students but also attracted the attention of major charitable organizations and international donors. A memorable highlight was Jamal, a boy who once considered dropping out of school due to financial struggles. Tiffany personally mentored Jamal, who was a promising student burdened by family pressures and lacking self-confidence. Tiffany supported him academically and enrolled him in life skills courses, where he learned public speaking and how to dream about his future. When Jamal received an acceptance letter from a prestigious university, he hugged Tiffany tightly and said, "I couldn't have done this without you." Jamal's story became a symbol of the power of compassion and patience. Beyond individual success stories, the program left a mark through larger-scale projects. A standout example was the construction of a community center in one of Philadelphia's poorest neighborhoods. This center provided a safe space for children to study and play, as well as vocational classes for parents, creating job opportunities and improving quality of life. Tiffany and her team successfully secured funding from major corporations and small community contributions, proving that every donation matters. Another touching moment was a Family Day event organized by the team, where over 200 families participated in fun activities and received food, clothing, and essential supplies. A single mother tearfully shared, "This is the first time in years that I've felt cared for and that my children and I are not forgotten." Her words motivated Tiffany and her team to keep pushing forward. The program's success was recognized nationally when Tiffany was invited to speak at a major education and social development conference. She shared, "We started with small actions, but it was determination and unity that turned it into a large movement." Never underestimate the power of kindness. By the time she graduated, Tiffany had left behind a remarkable legacy. The Bridge to a Brighter Future initiative not only continued but grew stronger. It became a symbol of compassion and a spirit that never wavered in the face of challenges. The program quickly expanded to other U.S. cities and even internationally. With support from NGOs and international donors, the model for providing food, education, and healthcare was implemented in many developing countries. New schools were built in impoverished villages, community health centers were established, and thousands of children received their first opportunity for proper education. The volunteer team decided to establish a non-profit organization named Bridge to the Future to manage and sustain the program's activities. This organization not only supported existing initiatives but also expanded into other fields such as environmental protection and gender equality in education. An important part of this legacy was Tiffany's commitment to honoring everyone's contributions. At the 5-year anniversary celebration of the organization's founding, she said, "This success doesn't belong to me or any one individual. It belongs to all of you, those who joined hands, contributed, and believed in the power of kindness." One of the most heartwarming stories from the program was that of Maria, a young girl living in a small village in Mexico. Maria had to drop out of school because her family couldn't afford the tuition. Thanks to a scholarship from the organization, Maria not only returned to school but became the top student in her class. In a letter to Tiffany, Maria wrote, "Because of you and your organization, I can pursue my dream of becoming a doctor. I will use my knowledge to help others like me." Tiffany didn't stop at running the organization. She became an international speaker, invited to major conferences on education and social development. Her stories and vision inspired millions worldwide, especially young people. In closing, Tiffany shared a powerful message. Each of us, no matter our circumstances, has the power to change someone else's life. Never think you're too small to make a difference. A small act of kindness today could be the turning point for a better future. Tiffany Trump's story is a testament to the strength of compassion and determination. It reminds us that, Regardless of our origins, we all have the privilege and ability to change the world around us.